Hi guys, I am so excited to do today's layout because I've been holding off on doing a Santa Claus layout, and I just couldn't wait any longer. It's the 13th. It's almost halfway there, so it's a little bit over halfway to Christmas, so I had to do a Santa Claus layout. Now I do know I want to use this other type of doily that I picked up at the dollar store, and I do know I want it to go down, so I'm going to go ahead and put it down and then work everything else out around it. And I'm going to do the edges a little bit different this time, in the sense that I'm going to use a little bit of wet glue. It'll probably wrinkle it, but at least it will make it secure, and that's really all that matters. So I'm going to do it in a little bit different direction. Do it to the edge like that. Give it a good press down, and then I'm going to go around where there's these little dotted areas here, and we'll put a little bit of wet glue. Hopefully this will work a lot better than what I tried before, because I mean, it held, but it did get on my nerves too, so hopefully this will not get on my nerves like that. So let's go ahead and press that a little bit, get that to gluing while we're working on something else. And I think that's going to be good. So let's trim it. Find my scissors here. I might use these little trimmed off pieces in my art journaling if I ever get back to it. I can always use them for texture, so I will save those. That looks cute. Now, yesterday was a day off, and my Aunt Momo called me early that morning and asked me if I had any plans, and I said, no ma'am, I don't. And she said, well, can you take me to Paintsville? And I said, yes ma'am, I can. So I spent a few hours in Paintsville with my Aunt Momo, and when we were there, she decided to go to Peebles, P-E-E-B-L-E-S. And we walk in the door, and lo and behold, by the cosmetics counter, they have an ad for, I forget what kind of perfume this was. It was on the bigger picture, but I can't remember. But it was Gerard Butler advertising it. Now, this is not the best picture in the world. It was a very glossy cover on it, and it reflected everything. But I had to get a picture of him. I love him. I remember the first time I ever saw him, he played Dracula, and I've been in love with him ever since. So, I had to get that picture, and I knew I had to put it in my December daily. So, that's my picture for the day. I know, surprise, surprise, no Ruru. And it was the funniest thing. My aunt called, and I said, well, you're going to have to give me about 2 hours. And she said, will it take you that long to get ready? I said, oh, no, I'm ready already. I said, the thing is, I've got to figure out a way to sneak out of this house and Ruru not know, because she will start howling. I said, she's still not adjusting well to being at home by herself. And she said, well, we don't have to go. I said, no, just give me some time to figure out how to do this. I can't get my take off. I work in my pajamas at home all day. When we're home, I stay in my pajamas. That's by choice. I'm more comfortable in them, so that is my work attire. So she knows that when I take the pajamas off, something is amiss when I change into what I call normal clothes. So if she saw me doing that, she would have started having a fit, plain and simple. So I had to figure out how I was going to sneak out of the house and her not know it. And so what I did was I went ahead and showered and put my pajamas back on. Then I kindly puttered around the house a little bit. And then I said, well, it's about time for Tracy to go to work. Well, she knows that's time to get in her cage. And more often than not, she will go into her cage on her own. I don't have to make her. That's something that she's trained herself to do. She knows that going to work means going in the cage for a few hours. So she went into her, I gave her her pills, her pain pill. She went into her cage, she settled in. So I went in the bathroom, was real quiet, and changed my clothes. Accidentally jingled my belt buckle. I heard her go gruff. And I thought, oh no, she knows. Well, then she settled back down, and I thought, well, maybe she'll be fine. So she was. And before I closed the bedroom door, which is what I do every day before I go to work, I said, Tracy loves you. She'll see you when she gets off work. And she didn't howl before. I could not hear her howling before I left, which tickled me to death because I was scared it would be an issue. And so I went and got to have my day in Paintsville with my Aunt Monica, which I really enjoyed spending with her. We talked quite a bit, and we went to Peebles, and then we went to Walmart, and we were going to go to the dollar store and to Ollie's, but she was afraid it was getting a little bit too late, and her youngest son had come down to watch my uncle while we went, and she didn't want to make him stay by himself with him because he's kind of he's not difficult with Momo. My uncle has Alzheimer's, pretty far along Alzheimer's at that, and he's not real difficult with me, but for some reason with his sons he is. So we just decided to do what we had to do, and then we came back home. But the time I spent with her was very enjoyable, and getting to see this display just kind of was icing on the cake. Absolutely love him. I had to send a post on Facebook to my friend Allie in Georgia because she loves him about as much as I do, if not more. So I was like, look who I saw today. And she was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, hubba hubba. Love Gerard Butler. So let me get my washi tape on here. I opted to just do where the little reindeer are at. So got that. And close up my washi tape holder here so everything won't fall out, hopefully. That's the plan. And now we're going to put that there. We'll put the believe here. I got some little wooden reindeer here that I will put like that. Scatter them about. Then I have also got some little stickers that I didn't use yesterday. The stickers I didn't use yesterday of Santa Claus. I'm going to try and use them today. I don't know how it's going to work out, if they're going to fit. I'd like to fit at least one. So we're going to try and fit them, but we need to get, I know for sure I want all this down. Excuse me. And then I've got to do my journaling. So I got to put my date on there also. I better put my date on there before I forget. This is the 13th, yesterday. And let's get that journaling done. It's awful when the highlight of your week is seeing a ad with Gerard Butler. It's sad. So. Basically, I put a day off from work. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Gesundheit, bless me. Day off from work, so I took Momo to Paintsville, and while at Peebles, I snapped a pic of Gerard Butler in the cosmetic area. And there's that, and that'll go there. So go ahead and put that down. I know exactly where I want that to go. I love my ATG, but it's such a big accessory on where my space is limited on my table. So usually not sure where to put it, where to set it to have it out of the way. Now, I don't know. ATG might hold these. It might be too wide for them, too. Let's see. It is showing a little bit right there. Oh, no, that might hold them. I do like those. I'm going to add some iridescent nail polish to them too. And bling bling them a little bit. Seems my ATG gun has stopped working again. Let me see if I can figure it out. I'll be right back. Okay, I got those two down. I'm not sure what the deal was. It may have been because they were wood. I don't know. But I did finally get them down, but hopefully they're going to stay. Now, I had originally planned on incorporating this Santa Claus, but I think that overdoes it. Once I get my other stickers and stuff on there, I think it'll be fine. I really do. So let's get our little deer here blinged up a little bit. Getting to where whenever I want a little bit of sparkle, I'm more likely to use nail polish than I am actual glitter if it's just to cover a small area. It just seems to be easier to handle and deal with. So, and the sparkle does add to it. That's for sure. We might bling bling the enamel dots this time too. I'm wondering if I have any red ones or green ones, because those aren't really a red, they're an orange. Look in my box here and see. I think I see some red ones. That is great. There's some red ones. You can always use those green ones too, the bigger green ones there, because they do match well. Either one of those greens would work. So, see, we might need to put a Santa Claus here, but I think I'm going to put a red one in here. Gotta have Santa on there somewhere other than here. And let's see, what else can we put on there? Nothing from there. I had another thing of stickers over here. I don't think any of them will fit either. So we will fall back to our sticker book and see what it may have that doesn't look too out of. There is, do we have any cute little deer? There's one deer, but he's kind of big. I already got deer on there, so I don't really want deer. But we can put Santa's sleigh. That might work. It's red. It'll stand out good. That might work right here. Yeah. Right there. That works. And then we'll have to bling up that peppermint on it. Has to have some bling bling too. So, make that a little bit shiny. Then let's see. What did I do with that? Oh, there they are, right in front of me. Let's see. Where do we want to put these? Put one here on each corner, on each of these corners here. Wow, those are super sticky. Probably be super sticky everywhere, but on the where I want them to stay, they are moving awful easy. Sometimes I have to go back and wet glue them, but we will see. Hopefully not this time. So there's that. And did we want any more? No, we want some green ones up here. Let's see where we want to put them. We'll put them on Gerard. on the corner of him. And we will bling bling his as well. And that's probably about it. I seem to be getting less complicated as I go as far as the layout. I really believe it's because I'm getting more comfortable with it. When I first start something, I feel like I have to really have a lot on it. And maybe it's just that I'm beginning to get comfortable with doing this now. And I realize I don't have to go whole hog on everything. Let's put a little bit on these red ones. Just a little. Okay, and that one's done. So that's day 13 in my December daily, and I hope you enjoyed it. And this one was another quick one today. They're getting quicker and quicker. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe not. I don't know. But it is what it is. And until next time, bye now.